Hi, welcome back, it's Susan. I've made this really lovely card today and I'm going to show you how I've made it. So first up, I've got the ribbon layering dies. So with the squares, you've got the large one with the cutout detail and then the nesting dies. Then the circles are the same. The large one is the ribbon cutout and then the circles are layering. Gorgeous set at £7.20. Then, of course, we've got the Christmas mini tags. We use these all the time. I'm using a tag today, and you've got all the sentiments, all the shapes to go into. Of course, mix them with the other mini tag sets, and they're £7.80. Just brilliant. You know they're from Craftaddictionuk. You've got my coupon code Susan5 for the extra 5% off. It is my affiliate code, so please use it. It helps me as well as gives yourself the discount. Now I've cut some bits and pieces out of my stash, and I'm going to start out with this poinsettia die, and it's from Lady E Designs. So picking up some real red, just popping it on my mat. I've also picked up cherry cobbler, but I'll put that down later. Spritzing with some water, and you know that I'm going to use my finger just to dab that colour over those petals. Now, if you don't want to use your finger, you can put a glove on. Still use your finger, use a dauber, use brush. I just like to do it this way. So I'm doing that just with that real red all over those three petals. I'm going to just mop up that mess, bring out the cherry cobbler, spritz that just with that water, and then go again with that deeper red to give some different tones to that poinsettia. And this, what's hard about this? Absolutely nothing. Doing that on all three. I'm going to wipe up again, and then with the cherry cobbler from the actual ink pad, I've got some bubble wrap, and I'm just going to add that bubble wrap with the ink straight onto the petals. It just gives it another depth, and this texture is just gorgeous for your flowers. So that's done, and I've cleaned up. I've got my sponge mat and my ball tool, just giving that a push in the centre. I'm going to give them a little bit of shaping. I'm going to offset them when I'm ready, but giving that leaf a little shaping, so kind of pinching it. Now, of course, if you don't want to make your flowers dimensional, just leave them flat. So I'm going to press down in the centre again. So I've got my sweet petunia precision glue press. Now usually I would do this with hot glue, but I'm doing it with the quick grab glue. Just giving it a hold down for a few seconds to let it grab. offsetting it again. And I find that just doing 2 of the larger and 1 of the smaller dies makes a nice size. So I've got a panel and I've just got a stitched die and ran it through to make that decorative element. So with some ribbon, I'm going to thread it through. When I've cut just a nice neat cut across like that to a point, easy to thread through the slits. And again on the other side. Threading it through. And that's going to look lovely. And of course, it's up to you where you place it. If you want it in the centre, you can do. If you want it further along the right or the left, it's up to you where you place it. I did cut out one of those layering dies with the squares as well. And I'm going to put that on. But because I've got that dimension with the flower, I don't think I'm going to raise it. Just lay it down flat. And I've done a rectangle card. Even though it's on the side, it's still a rectangle. And I've been asked if I would do a rectangle card because I've been told that square cards, when you're in the US, is more in postage. But of course, any of my tutorials, it's up to you what shape you do them in, what size. You can downsize them just to suit your purpose. So I'm popping some glue at the top and the bottom because I want to anchor that down before I go any further. So I'm going to line it up, just give it a press. Then on the back, I'm just going to pop some tape down, just to keep that ribbon in place. And on the opposite side, but cutting that excess off first. And it's starting to come together. So what I've already cut out is some leaves as well. These are just random, out of my stash. I don't know, I can't remember where I bought them from. But I'm sure we've all got leaves we can use. So popping those leaves down with the glue. I'm going to keep checking with my flower. And popping that one down as well. I think this is a very elegant looking Christmas card. Anybody receiving this would be highly delighted. Now, because I've done mine really dimensional, I will probably be making a box for it, and it will be going to someone special. So with that tag, I'm going to show you. Pop it back in the waist and stick some tape just on the back. Not all over, just to anchor it down. Then with the die, I've chosen Merry Christmas, Put some tape on the back and you've got something to hold on to. Make sure you've got your sentiment in the correct orientation. Just give it a press on each side and run it through your die cut machine. Taking the tape off the back as well. Beautiful. Just love those tags. They're so elegant. Now I'm going to pop it somewhere around there. Tuck it probably under a little bit with that flower. So I've got my base card, and this measures 8 3/4 by roughly 4 inches. And deciding what I'm going to do is put some double-sided foam tape, I think, on the back there, because although mine is raised and I will make a box for it, it doesn't matter. Obviously, you do yours how you want it to be. If you don't want it dimensional, do your flower flat, glue it down flat. So taking the backings off. Popping it onto that base card. Don't rush this piece, make sure you get it level. And then just press it down. So it's time to do your flower. So I'm going to glue that. And I need something in the centre. So getting my hot glue gems out, what I've just glittered, I'm going to find one that I think looks okay. Now that red one is nice, but it's too big. I found a smaller red one, which, yeah, I'll put that one to one side, I think. And having a look what else I've got. Oh, yes, that's the one. So I'm going to get on and glue that on. So I'm going to give it a press. I'm not sure if it's reached the bottom on that, so I'll probably have to press a little bit harder. Yeah, and I know I've squozed some of the glue. It doesn't matter, it dries completely clear. I'm popping my tag on. Thank you for my subscribers. Please subscribe. If you keep watching and not subscribing, it does make a difference to my channel. So please subscribe. It's totally free. And if you'd like to join my Facebook page, it's a private group called Susan Creates. I'll leave all the links in the description box. And I'd love to see you over there. You can add any of your makes because it's private. There's only the members see it. Now, this is my stability base, so whatever length your card is by 4, always scoring at a half, 2 and 3.5. Giving it a burnish. These are going to be your gluing tabs. So you can either put glue on the tab, or like I do, I pop it on my edge on the inside, and that's how it's going to fit. So with the glue, I don't go right to the end because I like to leave a little bit. Make sure that folded edge is towards the front. Give it a press. And as you can see, this is a large length of a card. So flipping it over and giving it a press from the underside as well. Then doing the opposite side. And I do like to do tent folds, but what I don't like about them is that they splay on the mantle, splay on the side. So I like to put this base onto mine. They will stay upright all the time. No wobbling over, it looks really neat, and I do my sentiment on the back. So you can see nice neat sides. And that is looking absolutely beautiful. So I hope you've liked it. Please like and subscribe. Press the more button. Everything will be there for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.